Hello everybody, Jared here. Today's topic is around small wins and how they can positively impact your self-esteem and boost your mental health. I'm gonna dive right into a story that hits home on this topic, and it was a pretty tough time for me in my life, but I'm gonna share it and hopefully it helps out anybody that is going through similar times. In 2017, I was very depressed. I went through a pretty deep and dark episode in my life and needed to step away from work for a little while. Once I got back into it, I went into the office on a Monday morning, didn't have much in terms of a plan for the day, didn't know where I was gonna be doing things. It was a brand new job for me. It was my first day. I didn't have a manager on site because I was technically a remote worker, but I went into the office anyways. And what did I do? I mustered up one email and one phone call. That's all I could do that day. It's what I could get away with and what I was able to accomplish. That might not seem like a lot, but at that point in time for me, that's what I needed to do. I needed to at least reach out to somebody and make a phone call and send an email. The rest of the day, I was super anxious, worried, didn't know what the next day was gonna look like, didn't know how I was gonna manage to get over the hump that was that first foray back into the world of sales. Now, that was rock bottom. Moving on from that time in my life, I was able to really kind of build on that first day, make some additional calls, send some additional emails, and paint the picture as to what the remainder of the year was going to look like for me. Now, fast forward about a month and a half, I was finding my groove. I was starting to actually connect with customers, have decent conversations, and patch together a decent territory plan and pipeline to be successful for the given year. Fast forward a little bit more, I was able to hit my number the second month in territory by quite a large margin, while at the same time building out pipeline for the following months. This felt amazing to go from making one phone call and one email in January to crushing my number in February and March was what I needed. It was that small win to go from one step to the next. And realistically, in a position where you are in a similar spot to me or wherever you're at in your life, whether it's in your business career, your daily personal life, or in a sales mindset, taking that one step forward and making that accomplishment, whether it's an email, a call, a task checked off your list, going to the grocery store when you really don't feel like it, all those little things that don't seem like a lot, but add up over time are gonna be what boost your mental health. I can attest to going from that one email to the next steps over the following weeks and months that led to my best year in sales as really key drivers, both on the self-esteem front and the mental health front. Now, that year was a phenomenal year. However, it wasn't the only time that I was down. Most recently, within my current role, I had a bit of a slump and it was very tough. I went from it would have been November, December, and January. I think I sold about $11,000 worth of business, which is supposed to be my busiest, most productive time of the year, but I couldn't do it. I did everything in my power to make the phone calls, send the emails, do the follow-ups, connect with the right contacts, and I just couldn't get anywhere. I didn't get down on myself because I knew I was doing the right things, and I just kept trying. Lo and behold, February came along, I was able to get a couple decent sized deals and hit my number. March came along, I was in the same spot as February, kept pushing hard, hit my number again, and I ended up having the best month of my sales career in March, just a couple months after having my worst sales month in November and December. And realistically, if I had, given up in the time of that slump in my current job, I wouldn't be where I am today with having that best month of my career. So it's a testament to the fact that anybody in the business world or even the sales profession, it only takes that one next call to potentially land that one big deal that can make or break your month, your year or even your career. So just keep on trucking, and I highly encourage you to make a list and start checking things off of it one at a time, or maybe it's one a day, and just try to get the momentum flowing, because it's going to positively impact your self-esteem and your mental health. I hope this was productive, short and sweet. Feel free to like and subscribe for more content, and I'll be here in the future. Thanks, everybody.